I'm just a guy who loves Disney and has way too much time on his hands. As always, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e and I'm back with an actual Disney News and Reviews this week. I was off last week because of Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. I hope you all ate a whole lot because I did. Man, it was good stuff too. Mashed taters, sweet potatoes, corn, carrots, turkey, obviously, doused in gravy. Good stuff. Anyway, I'm back this week and I want to be going all the way through. I don't know when I want to take my other week off, but that's just, I guess that'll count as a sick week, but I'll be here all the way through, even on Christmas, so that should be fun. Yeah, yesterday I just wanted to say that I went to see my little cousin. She's in the national touring production of Annie, and they made their way up to Lancaster at the Fulton Theater right here, and she they did a great job with it. She was Tessie. I'm not sure if you could see right there. She was Tessie, and Jonna, and she did a great job. They all did such a good job, and she just did so good. This was, I think, this was her first time really actually being on stage and acting, in a play of this magnitude. So this is pretty cool. I got the ticket stub right here, so that's that's really cool. They did a really good job, and if you're up in the Pennsylvania area, definitely give that a look at. Yeah, as you know, I already bought. I showed you these already. I bought Santa Buddies and Monsters Inc. If I can find it. Monsters Inc. is nowhere to be found. It's probably sitting on my shelf somewhere. But I bought Santa Buddies and Monsters Inc. over the past weekend. Check those unboxings out if you want. So yeah, I think that's it. So without any further ado, let's get right to the news. Prices for locker rentals, wheelchair rentals, and EVCs, those little motorized cart things, have increased slightly. Go to allears.net for more information on that. That's in their new section. A new gospel choir, Divine Voices, will perform daily November 27th through December 26th on Epcot's Future World Fountain Stage at 1:15, 2:15, 3:15, and 4:15. So check that out if you're going down to Epcot. With the relaunch of Space Mountain, there's some changes to the attractions that will be open during the morning extra magic hours at the Magic Kingdom. The attractions that will be open are Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, Cinderella's Golden Carousel, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, It's a Small World, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Mickey's PhilharMagic, Peter Pan's Flight, Space Mountain, the new refurbished one, Stitch's Great Escape, and the Tomorrowland Speedway. So those will be open during the morning extra magic hours. Beginning February 7, 2010, Fairy Tale Dining is the new name for the character dining experience for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Cinderella's Royal Table. Current pricing remains in effect. Reservations are now available. In this Fairy Tale Dining experience, you will have a photo opportunity with Cinderella in the castle lobby as she welcomes all to the feast at Cinderella's Royal Table. Cinderella's royal friends, the Disney princesses, all will mingle with the patrons as they dine. That's pretty cool. Check that out if you're interested. The Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular is scheduled to be closed for refurbishment for a few days in January 2010 from the 11th to the 15th, reopening on the 16th. They're just doing some touch-ups and making things look nice and neat. WDW Magic has new photos and a ride video of the new Sum of All Thrills experience at the Interventions in Epcot. So from the looks of it, that Sum of All Thrills thing looked really cool. So check that out. Go to wdwmagic.com. On the left hand side they should have a little link to that. So that's really cool. So check that out. A lot of news this week. I had to make up for 2 weeks worth of stuff, but who knows, this might be a two-part video. I'm not quite sure if I'll have enough time to squeeze all about what I want to say about these two things in. So yeah, let's get right to the reviews. Okay, these next two reviews were were requested by the Farter14 or Movie Reviews Kid 123. He wanted me to review the not the Jungle Book, Robin Hood, and Disney's classic Peter Pan. So yeah, I want to get to those. The first thing is going to be Robin Hood. Robin Hood came out in 1973. I got my notes here. Robin Hood came out in 1973 as the 21st animated feature by the Walt Disney Studios. Uses animals instead of people to tell the tale of Robin Hood. A lot of you know the tale of Robin Hood already. I'm not going to go into the story because it's pretty much all the same. It has all the key plot elements. Little John is in there, Maid Marian, the whole archery contest thing, and the sheriff is trying to, and the sheriff and Prince John are trying to go and get rid of Robin Hood because he's causing all kinds of panic. But they're the bad guys. Oddly enough, the sheriff and all them, they're the bad guys because they're doing evil deeds. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not going to go into the story anymore because you all know the story. If you don't know the story, watch it. It's a good movie. The film had actually a small budget, and therefore many of the movements were taken from other Disney movies, meaning that they used the similar animations from other Disney movies. Like at one point, one of the elephants who acts as a herald for Prince John attempts to trumpet a warning, and Lady Cluck grabs the elephant's trunk, preventing the trumpeting and leaving the elephant flapping his ears ineffectually. Now that same joke was used in the Jungle Book with the identical sound. So, and it's actually kind of funny because the reason why they did this was because, again, the film had a small budget, and they just didn't have the time to come up with newer gags. So they actually borrowed these things from different movies. They would like piece together all these different gags and to come up with one good movie. And it worked out. But if you actually if you watch the animations and close enough, you will actually notice this, and it's actually quite funny because I always noticed it as a child, but I never thought to think about it, which is actually kind of funny. One of the more notable voices in the film is Phil Harris as Little John. He also did voices for Baloo in Jungle Book and Thomas O'Malley in the Aristocats. He was one of the Disney regulars. He has a great booming voice and a good singing voice too. So, he was one of the key players in a lot of Disney movies, a lot of the good ones. The film was originally released in 1973, followed by a re-release in 1982. The film was released on VHS in 1984, 91, 94, and 99. Then in 2000, it was finally released on DVD in the Gold Classic Collection. Then on November 28, 2006, the movie was remastered as the Most Wanted edition, which I don't have, I'm trying to get, featuring a deleted scene, alternate ending, as well as a 16:9 matted transfer. And again, I don't have that one, so I'm trying to get it. I'm sorry, I don't have it. The film received a Best Song Academy Award nomination in 1973 for Love. That was one of the better songs of the movie. It was very successful upon release, and the full soundtrack to Robin Hood has never been released onto CD in the US. So all the songs you've been hearing in the background here is actually songs taken from the actual movie. But there are a few songs on the classic Disney 60 Years of Musical Magic CD set, so that's pretty cool. So what am I going to give Robin Hood? Well, I want to give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I dig the movie. It's pretty good. The animators had a lot of leniency when it comes to how the characters move and whatnot, since they're all animals, and they can pull out a lot of gags, even though they did borrow a few. But yeah, I want to give it a 3. It's a really, I actually, I like the movie a lot. It's not one of my favorites of all time, but I will watch it. It's definitely good for kids. Not one of Disney's best, but definitely up there. If that makes any sense. So yeah, so Robin Hood, 3 out of 5.